Hi, my name is Katie Kritzmeyer, and I'm the camp director at Camp Tifie this summer. I'd like to welcome you all here and thank you so much for registering to attend camp this summer. A little bit about me is that I'm from north of Chicago. I have a strong history and program with being in scouting for over 11 years, doing summer camp every summer, both on the council level and nationally. I'm so excited to be able to help run Camp Tifie this summer, but if you have any questions, comments, or concerns before the summer begins, please feel free to email me at Katie, Katie, Kritzmeyer, Kritzmire, at scouting.org. Most of what I'm about to say is also found in our Leader's Guide, which can be found at www.utahscouts.org/Tifie, scrolling all the way to the bottom of the page to the 2023 Youth Camps Leader's Guide. Camp Tifie is located in Mount Pleasant, Utah, about 2 hours south of Salt Lake, nestled in the beautiful Sanpete Valley. Our youth group schedules include a 3-day or a 4-day schedule. If you're on a 4-day youth camp, please plan to arrive by Monday morning at 8 a.m., set up your campsite, and then have a leaders meeting at 9:30. Your group will be with us at camp until Wednesday, but please plan to be on the road by 10 a.m. on Wednesday so we can welcome the next group of campers that day. For those of you doing a 4-day camp, please plan to arrive by Wednesday at noon. So you can set up your campsite then and have your leaders meeting at 1:30 p.m. Your group will be staying with us until about Saturday morning. Please bring wheelbarrows, carts, or a trailer in order to carry all of your gear to the campsite. While we do have roads going through the camp, only one vehicle will be allowed to stay in camp for bare purposes and smellables and cooling. Other than that, no other vehicles will be allowed in camp. Send a leader to the lodge to check in once you're ready. What we'll need from you is your health forms for portions A and B for youth and leaders. We'll fill you in on more information during the leaders meeting at the start of each session. For payments, half of your total balance is due on May 1st. The remainder of the balance is due at least 2 weeks before you plan to arrive at camp. If you plan to have visitors while you're at camp, please let me know beforehand. I hate to have somebody wander into the camp and not know where they're going, so let them know that they'll check in at the office once they arrive at camp. We'll get them checked in and settle any costs for additional meals or program supplies that might be needed. If your insurance is needed from the church, and there are step-by-step instructions on how to request this located on the camp webpage, utahscouts.org/Tifie. Our goal is to provide your group with an unforgettable outdoor adventure. So we've got some awesome activity stations to go through. First of all, we have swimming program. Tifie is proud to operate a heated Olympic-style swimming pool. A swim check is required by all those wanting to get in the water. This helps classify the level of swimmer so that each participant can remain safe and our guards can best know how to attend to the pool. While Tifie does not have a climbing wall, we do have a way for you to test your fear of heights on our high ropes course and zip line, or build your team up with our group skills in our low cope course. We also have a variety of hikes for you to enjoy. You can choose from a half mile, a mile, 3, or 5. We also include rifle shooting with .22 caliber shooting range run by an NRA instructor, or an archery range by a certified archery instructor. Now let's take a look at what the schedules look like for a 3, 4, and 3-day start on Wednesday for our youth camps. As you can see, the 3-day schedule begins Monday morning. By 10 a.m., we ask that you arrive and check in by bringing that leader down to the lodge to make sure that we have all of your health forms and full payment. Then we go into campsite setup, followed by lunch, beginning 2 rotations after lunch, followed by dinner. Then our opening campfire, flag retirement, and then group time for your individual group needs. The following morning, we'll begin breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a flag ceremony, and then 2 rotations before lunch, 1 rotation after lunch, and our waterfront Olympics. Dinner follows, followed by campsite chore assignments and group time. We are trying to leave this better than we found it, so please make sure that your campsite remains clean. The following Wednesday, we start with breakfast, a flag ceremony, and then our famous bison run, which we'll explain when we get to camp, and then packing up and going home. We do ask that you leave by about 10 or 11 a.m. so then we can get the next group in. Our 4-day schedule begins on Wednesday with arrival starting at about noon or 12:30. Then we'll have check-in and a leaders meeting, followed by a first rotation and more campsite setup time. Then we go into dinner, our campfire and flag retirement, group time, and then quiet time with lights out. The following morning and Friday look very similar, starting at 8 a.m. with a breakfast and a flag ceremony, followed by 2 rotations before lunch. On Thursday, we'll have 2 rotations after lunch, followed by dinner, a flag ceremony, and group time for individual group needs. On Friday, we'll follow lunch with our waterfront Olympics and then double group time before and after dinner to make sure that all of your group needs and things that you'd like to accomplish at camp outside of our scheduled activities can be completed. On Saturday morning, we will finish with our bison run with campsite tour assignments, packing up and going home by about noon on Saturday. If you did choose the Camp Tifie Wednesday 3-day start schedule, we ask that you arrive on Wednesday by about 12:30 or 1 p.m. so we can arrive and check you in and get you started with your rotation at about 2:30 p.m. Following that rotation is campsite setup, dinner, flag ceremony, and our campfire, then followed by group time with quiet time and lights out. Thursday, you'll have 2 rotations before lunch, then the waterfront Olympics and their final rotation, followed by dinner and group time. The 5th and final rotation will be on Friday morning, followed by a bison run, lunch, and then packing up and leaving camp by about 4 p.m. Now just a few more things to finish off the video. The first is food. We offer 2 different food options here at Camp Tifie. The first is our dining hall. We'll cook and serve the food for you. All you have to do is show up, eat it, and clear your plate. If you have not yet marked that you'd like to do the dining hall option, please feel free to do so online or call our camp desk at 801-479-5460 to get this added to your reservation. If you do choose the dining hall option and you have food allergies in your group, please let us know by going to www.utahscouts.org/allergy to make sure that those are listed and we can best accommodate you. If you choose not to use our dining hall, you're welcome to bring your own food. You bring your food to camp, you must have a way to keep it cool for the week and cook it at your campsite. We do not provide storage for food, nor do we provide cleaning utensils or cleaning space. For your safety, please, there is no climbing trees in camp. Additionally, hammocks will not be allowed to be strapped to trees. Hammocks are welcome at camp. However, you must bring your own freestanding hammock stand in order to use them. We live in Utah and there is a drought, so please be sure to check if there are any fire restrictions before visiting camp. Visit utahscouts.org/safety to view any restrictions. If we do happen to be able to have fires, we have plenty for your camp to use in terms of firewood. Bring an axe to chop up anything that is already on the ground if fire restrictions allow it. There is cell service at camp, but we ask that you remain present and try to enjoy the camp as much as possible without being on your phone. Please do not expect to use Wi-Fi unless it's already pre-established with me before you arrive at camp. We also invite you to join us in our open house. Group leadership is invited to join us on May 20th between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. It's a perfect opportunity for your leadership to see what the camp looks like, visit your campsite, get a feel of the land, and get ready and excited for your group's camp adventure. I am so excited to serve your group at Camp Tifie this summer, and if you have any questions between then and now, feel free to reach out to me at the email that I said at the beginning of this video or to our help desk at 801-479-5460. Camp Tifie is an amazing place, and I know we're going to make lifelong memories for you and your group. I look forward to seeing you at camp, and have a very great day.